Welcome back to Tahoe. Tonight we have Jackie Chandler in the studio to talk about the Lake Tahoe Geotourism Expo coming up in September. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
And tell us what a Geotourism Expo is.
Well, it's about getting you more connected to what is natural, native to the area with less of a footprint. So,
Beautiful. And how massive is this expo?
It goes from South Lake all the way to Pyramid Lake. It connects the water. So where it starts out of the Truckee all the way to where it feeds to Pyramid Lake. So it's over 150-mile demonstration, and there's adventure tracks set up throughout the area, and they're all hosted by the organizations that are trying to protect or educate something. Like, for instance, Nature Conservancy. They're working on Independence Lake, which, do you know where that is?
I
North
don't.
of Truckee? Okay, it's a high alpine lake, super pristine, and it's the birthplace of the Lahontan trout, the largest trout. So they're incubating it there. That's where the DNA is located. So they're going to be doing a special track where they're going to host you out. We're going to bike you through a dirt road and then put you on a kayak. They don't allow any other water crafts in there. And then they're going to take you around and explain the area. So it's going to be interpretation, recreation, and you'll get an enlightening experience, and your carbon footprint will be very small because we'll take you there with shuttles. There's no cars.
And it's beautiful.
And it's beautiful, and it's something a lot of people don't know about.
Exactly. So who organizes all this?
Sustainable Tahoe.
Is that you?
That's me.
Okay. What is your position with Sustainable Tahoe?
I'm the executive director and one of the founders.
And this is a nonprofit?
We are a 501c3 nonprofit, and our mission is to facilitate and educate the stewardship of the area so that it becomes the currency. We want conservation to become the currency. We want to make it cool, and we do that by showcasing all the good work being done by the 250 organizations, 75 agencies, and about 1,500 businesses that are in the region. We look to connect, string the pearls of stewardship that leads by example.
And so how many different events are there from here to Pyramid Lake?
Well, this year there's probably going to be maybe 25, and we're having 2 stages. So we're going to open on September 7th on Saturday at 8 a.m. with the Washoe, and they're going to be doing sacred ceremony with the water at Sand Harbor. And then they're going to be sharing cultural practices. They're famous for their baskets. And the one thing about a basket, the hardest part is starting it. And that's what has been hard about, what we're trying to do. When you try to connect and string pearls from South Lake to Pyramid Lake, that's a lot of shoe leather, right?
Yeah.
So they're going to start and share a lot of their cultural indigenous practices, and then we're going to launch some tours from Sand Harbor. You'll be able to do stand-up paddle that will go to medicinal hikes. There'll be kayaking to Thunderbird Lodge. There'll be a lot of different stand-up paddle demonstrations. Yoga Weisup is providing the boards. They're one of our sponsors. And then there'll be water science, other types of tours. Then we move the whole event down to South Lake to Lakeview Commons from 3 to 8, and that will be our local food feast for the Tour de Tahoe bikers. We'll have a beer garden, wine, local showcase, and local food and entertainment. There'll be elevation acclimation, a fitness program to help the bikers acclimate to the elevation.
Wow.
Of course, there'll be stand-up paddle boards. There'll be in history enactments, some water tours. It's like I guess it's kind of like Adventureland meets Frontierland meets Tomorrowland, because what we do is we demonstrate how the future of Tahoe is already here, a future that will be sustainable and bring us the prosperity we want with the 100 feet of water clarity, because we can host what we already have, the pine cones, the squirrels. This is what people want to connect to.
We're getting better, aren't we, too?
They want to connect to what gives them a sense of place.
Where can we get more information about the event?
TahoeExpo.com.
TahoeExpo.com, and the dates again, 7 and 8?
September 7th and 8th.
Good for you. Thanks so much for joining us, Jackie, and telling us all about this great event. Make sure you visit the website. We'll be back with more Tahoe Tonight coming up right after this.